Hello, my name is Germana Ravanelli. I would like to thank you for taking a few moments to watch this video. If anything I share inspires you and helps to give you the courage to open your heart and step into your best version of yourself, yay! And if it does that for you, please like and subscribe to this slowly growing channel, and hopefully it will help other people. My goal with sharing these videos is to provide a little dialogue around, what I find to help people live well. I've been in my industry as a fitness professional, a clinical hypnotherapist, and a coach for over 30 years. And my life, one of my friends goes, "You got the world by the balls," and I just giggle, and it's not really my expression, and yet it's the sense of doing those little things day after day. Even when life gets difficult, we win when we do that. You and I, we win when we go, okay, I'm gonna, eat healthy food, and I'm gonna maybe have a spiritual practice. Maybe I'll start to write a gratitude list daily. I try to do 21 things I'm grateful for every day. Plan some kind of exercise at least 5 days a week. And tell people that are in my life, I really appreciate you. I'm so grateful that you're here. I might not say it, but I can feel it and send it to them. And believe it or not, people can feel what's going on in your body. If you're in a situation and you can tell when someone's happy, you can feel it. And when something's wrong, you can actually feel it. So those are, hidden types of communication. And my goal is to support people that want just some direction to live well. My joy, what I've always been driven to do, is to help people solve problems. And these are life problems. These are being human. We have challenges, and there's so much information coming from all over the place of other people's fears and their own stuff, that if we listen to it, it begins to become our stuff. It's like someone's peeing in our pool and it contaminates our pool, and then we're having to deal with their thought processes or their unfinished business. And what I've learned is when we heal our wounds, whatever they are, and take responsibility for learning how to mother and nurture ourselves, then magic happens. And Carolyn Mace says, what is grace? And grace is when the laws of the universe are bent just for you. And sometimes that comes from just silently saying, please help me, please guide me, please show me where you want me today, and just do the next right thing. Just do the next right thing. It might be having a nap. It might be saying no to the phone. It might be, taking responsibility to take care of your beautiful, precious body. It might be very, very simple things. They're basic, and yet those are the foundations that make our life work. So one of the things that I like to do is just give you a few nuggets of self-care. And so I'm going to do a little mini meditation. And so if you're sitting, I want you to let your eyes close, and I want you to just see if you can notice the sound of your breath. And notice if, as you exhale, that you could let the exhalation be a little longer this time. Like you're letting water out of a tap. And as you inhale, just notice that there's that breath, no forcing. And as you exhale, see if you can just let any tension in your face drain out with that breath out. Couple of more breaths. One of the words I find helpful is the word soft. So if there's tension in your eyes, soft. Let the eyes close if they're not. As you exhale, let the jaw soften. Let your tongue soften. Your throat soften. Your shoulders. Notice perhaps you might even feel your heart beating in your chest. Your belly, soft. Your hips, soft. Your legs all the way down to your toes, soft. And then if you can, imagine a blanket of calmness being wrapped around the body. And let the pores in your skin open, and let the healing qualities of that blanket of calmness begin to fill your body with a sense of being held. Letting the deeper parts of you open so it can move in a state of receiving love and support, that you're allowed to feel safe. And then in your next few moments, I'm going to ask that you envision a seed that represents love. Whatever it is perfect. The feeling quality is what I'm looking for. And in your mind's eye, place that seed deep, deep, deep inside of your heart. And as you exhale, hear the word yes. And just let your body receive this message. I am loved. And whether it has a color or an energy, let it begin to fill you up, filling your tank with love. Let it go to any parts of you that you've had conflict with. As if you're bringing fresh, clean water in the pool of your body. Love, soft. Now, in your mind's eye, if you like, with this energy as a state, watch yourself doing today, this afternoon, with this energy, walking around, feeling elevated, breathing into your lower belly, having conversation or not having conversation, noticing the dialogue that you have in one situation, that you're elevated, you're not looking for connection outside or love outside of yourself. You've got it from the inside so that you actually have something to provide that just shines from you, from the inside out. And in your mind's eye, let yourself go through one or two situations that they might be, something that you'd like to do differently, and ask yourself, can I show up from in this state of being aware that I am enough, that I'm loved, that that's my essence. And just notice how you carry yourself different. And if you need to do it a few times so it really is perfect for you, then do it a few times. But each time you do it, hear that message to self, yes. So there's no judgment, it's just yes. And then in your inner mind, gently, gently come back to your body, here, to the breath. And when you're ready, you might, let that feeling stay, let it get bigger and stronger. But when you're ready, let your eyes open and know that what you've just experienced is a therapeutic process that's a form of self-hypnosis. All thoughts create emotions, which create feelings, which create behaviors. So whenever we have a feeling, that's our subconscious expanding and expressing itself. And one of the goals is to allow ourselves to feel secure, allow ourselves to begin to have a loving relationship with ourselves, and then to do no harm to ourselves or others. Now, one of my fun little things that I do to inspire myself, if I, go, oh, gee whiz, I want to do this, but, and then I remind myself how great I feel when I'm done. So there's one thing that will make your life better, but you have the but. Feel now what you would feel like when it was already done, and then give yourself permission to put it on your list. And usually that just gets rid of all the buts. You're like, yeah, I want that good feeling of accomplishment. So I hope that the tool that I shared with you today allows you to improve your relationship with yourself and the relationship with the people in your life, and that this just continues to grow. It's like these are seeds that allow us to plant the seeds and the garden of our life, which is a metaphor, and that you receive what it is that's for your highest good and greatest joy. Thank you for your time. Feel free to reach out to me if you have a question.